Only you get to change you. Only you get to choose you. Only you get to be you. For the longest time throughout my life, I hated competitive sports. I really did. I always felt, even as a young child, that so what if somebody else is better than you? As long as you're improving you every day, it doesn't matter. So, and don't get me wrong, even as a mom, a young mom, I did put my children through, well, the ones who wanted to go, I put them through um, sports. My oldest daughter she went to ballet, she went to, um, which isn't a competitive sport, but she went to karate, and she went to soccer, which is definitely a competitive sport. And the other two didn't want to go. Well, Matt had a hard time. He did bowling, and he did some other stuff through special O, um, but uh, my my youngest daughter didn't want to go. She didn't want to do anything, which is fine. It's fine that, I mean, she did other things, but she didn't do anything like that. So she liked reading and she liked doing stuff like that. But anyways, so I always thought, like, why do we have to compete with other people? Like, the only person that you actually should be better than is the person you were yesterday. If you could do one thing different today that would improve who you were yesterday, that's what it's all about. It's not about being better than somebody else. It's being better than who you were. Creating better thoughts, creating a better body, maybe you walk more today, maybe you do some push-ups, maybe you do some squats, maybe you eat healthier, maybe you cut out that fourth meal. I know, I know, some of us do that, right? Especially when we're stressed, we think we're hungry. Maybe you choose to listen to a better audio, or you pick up a book and start reading it. Maybe you have one that you've been wanting to read for a long time and you do it. Maybe you create something, painting, crochet, drawing. Maybe you start writing. Who knows what it is, but it's something better than yesterday. You choose better thoughts. You choose to listen to better audios. Whatever it is, you're choosing to be better than who you were yesterday. When I was young, I had to compete, and I never liked competing, and it's so funny. And it wasn't so much that I didn't want to win. I didn't want the other people to lose. And it was because of the feeling that I didn't know that wasn't mine. I didn't know when other people lost, like they felt bad, and therefore I could feel it. And I could navigate through it if I knew, like if I had learned all that. Because I didn't learn all that. I didn't know it was coming from other people. So I would just continue to feel bad that the other team lost. And it wasn't until actually recently I started realizing a whole bunch of things, because I started paying attention. And even uh, even recently, I showed actually my husband, and I told my son later. We were at the uh, ceremony of the celebration of life, and um, I was talking to my husband about something, and he got sad, and I could feel it immediately, and I knew it wasn't mine. And I said, I could just feel you. And he goes, what? And I said, the feeling you just had, I could just feel you. I know what you were feeling. And he goes, wow. Because I've been telling him we've been together for 20 years. So I've been telling him all this time, like I feel things, but I never really knew or understood until I started paying attention to me that it was all coming from me. And so when you're looking to be better than somebody else, that means you're outside of yourself. You have no control over what's happening with anybody else. You only have control with you. When you decide you want to be better than who you were, then you start growing and you're not staying the same. You're improving you. You're creating you. You get to choose you in every moment. You get to choose who you want to be. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter who you were yesterday. At any point in time, you can choose you. And you can choose differently. So comparing ourselves to others also isn't good, is it? And like you can look at, like look to people to see, you know, what they're up to and how they got there, and you know, you have your inspirations, and you know, like we all have those people who we look up to, right? But they're not you and you're not them. So it's good to have, okay, well, if they did this, I can do this, because you can. Sure, it may take you a little bit more time to figure it out, but you can be able to do that, sure. But it's more looking looking out for inspiration and then doing you step by step. Everybody's got a solution how to lose weight. Everybody's got a solution on um, how to create a better body, you know, better muscles, better whatever. Everybody's got it. But not everything works for everybody. So choose what works for you. But you have to find out what works for you first. So yeah, look at other people, go, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I'll try that. And then try it, sure. It's not making you better than anybody else, right? You're just trying to become a better person, right? So those are inspirational people. And you get things from them. And you learn from other people. But you don't have to compete with them. You don't have to be them because they're not you. You don't have to have the body like they have because, again, they're not you. You get to choose who you want to be. You get to choose what it is that works for you. I've tried so many different fads here, there, and everywhere, and some worked at the time and some didn't work at the time. But as my body changes, I find things work and things don't work. And I find I need more of this and not more of this, you know, and like back and forth on my body to, and diets alone are just, they're not good for you. Find a habit you want to stay with. What is it you want to do better today? Today, what do you want to do better today? So if it's like eating healthier, then eat healthier. If it's like walking more, then walk more, right? We're not gonna compete with others anymore, not for a job, not for health, not for, and we're going to be a better than who we were years ago. I mean, you're already better than who you were years ago. So choose to be better than you today. Just anything, doesn't even matter. If you're doing the same thing over and over again and not getting anywhere, it's time to change, right? So change just one thing even. Choose better for yourself. We all don't even realize that we're better than who we were in our 20s. Like, man, when I look back into my teens, I made a lot of crazy decisions, and I don't even know why. Well, I probably do, because we were told a lot of things back then. That was a long time ago. But like, when you choose to be better than who you were, it's so much better for you. When I was in my 20s, again looking back, there's so many things that I could go, well, and I'm not judging myself. I am grateful for, so let's say that first. I'm not judging myself. I'm grateful for everything I went through because it's created who I am. And who I am wants to know more. They want to be more. They want to do more. They want to have more. They want to just allow, you know. And it's not even like trying to find a happy spot. It's not even trying to find. It's trying to be in peace in every moment of my life and creating the best version of myself I can create. And learning, like looking back at all the things I did in my 20s, like, and all the things I put up with so many people. And I'm like, girl, what were you thinking? I love you, but what were you thinking? But again, I had to go through that to be who I am today, right? I am definitely better than who I was in my 20s. I'm definitely better than who I was in my 30s and 40s. I'm definitely better than who I was. So, like, even yesterday, I'm better today than I was yesterday because today I woke up, I went for a nice walk, even did some running. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's awesome, is what it is. It's wonderful. And I'm going to start more because I love running. I really do. But I haven't ran in like so long. And I'm deciding different. I'm deciding better. My birds are singing. They're so amazing. We cannot experience what anybody experiences, and they will never be able to experience what we have experienced. Listening to others about where they think we should be or who they think we should be is a waste of time. They have no idea what we have been through. Stop wasting your time here. You can only be better by being who you want to be. And if you don't know who you want to be and you're kind of just going through the motions, which a majority of us have done our whole lives, it's okay too. Just start thinking of what would be better, like what you think would be better for you. Who do you want to be today? Planning out your day is one of the funnest things I've ever done. And I did it the other day, and then magic happened. Like, it was just amazing. Like I told you about the glass, if you guys saw that video, where I told myself, don't step on any glass. And then I was like, that was so weird. Why would I say that randomly? And then at the doorway here, there was a piece of glass, and I'm like, did I just manifest that glass for no reason? Like, that was so funny. And I was like, oh, I'm going to keep doing it. So I was manifesting. Well, I was actually being in the moment. So it's not manifesting. It's like I like better the being the person that, like living as though you already got it. So I thought about like Loki's new sports glasses that he was getting in, and that was the same day. And I was like, okay, oh, it's gonna be so exciting. They're gonna call. They're gonna tell us they're ready. It's so exciting. So I put myself in that vibration of how exciting it is that this is happening, and it's already happened. He's got his glasses. He's wearing them. It's so exciting, and oh my gosh! And then that day we're goofing around, Loki and I, and they phone. And guess what? He's got his glasses. And I was so excited. And then I had this package I'd been waiting for months and months and months. And I was so excited that it was, instead of going, oh, why is it not here? Which I had been doing. I decided to let go and say, you know what? Okay, I let go. I let go. I allow. And whatever's supposed to be mine will be mine. And it'll either show up or it won't. I'm no longer fighting it. I'm no longer waiting for it. When it shows up, it'll show up. And I am so very grateful. And guess what? It showed up. Yep. Yesterday morning, it showed up. And I was so excited. If you spend so much time This is a little off track. Actually, it's not, because I'm creating a better me, right? So the only person you can better is yourself. So here we go. Let's learn how to be better than ourselves. When you decide to let go, like I spoke of the other day when I read chapter 12, when you choose to let go and allow things to happen the way they're supposed to happen, instead of trying to make it in your control and holding, I want it. You let go and you just, like as if it's already happened. How would you feel if that has already happened? How would you feel if you won the lottery? How would you feel if magic money came into your life? How would you feel if you lived in the house of your dreams? How would you feel being the best you that you could be? How would you feel? It feels amazing. It really does. Choose instead to see you where you are now, who you are now, and see how you can become better. What can you do right now that will help you be better, to become the best you? Well, that's easy. Who is the best you? And start creating it, right? Start feeling it, like be that person in every moment. Are you going to have times where you're triggered? Sure. But be okay with that and tell yourself you're sorry. Get back on track. Get back to who you want to be. Get back to what you want to be doing. Get back to living the life of your dreams, because it's all up to you. It really is. The only person you can be better than is you. You have no idea what someone else has gone through or is going through. So let their story go and allow them to choose them. Don't compete. Instead, wish them well and send them on their way if you need to, but get back to being you. No one is like you. So improve you and be the best you. We get so caught up in being with like the Joneses, don't we? We get so caught up in watching what other people are doing and going, oh, how did they get that? How did they get this? What is that? Blah, blah, blah. And back and forth and back and forth. And, here's the thing. Life is what you make it. So, like, I just survived my whole life. I'm not kidding you. I always fought everything. I knew deep down, like, it's so interesting. And I just actually saw, as I was getting ready and stuff, I saw a video speaking of this part here. And I was like, oh, wow. There's only one person who for your whole life, you're like closest person in the whole world, who is going to be the one to bring you down, to hold you, to take you off your path. It's one person is going to take you off your path over and over and over and over again, until you finally realize who that person is and you choose better for you and them. And that is yourself. That is yourself. You are that one person. You allowed doubts your whole life. I did. I was afraid of everything. I'm going to cry. I was afraid of everything for a long time, because because I allowed doubt. I allowed my fears. I allowed other people to tell me who I was. I allowed even strangers. I thought strangers knew me better than me. And I listened. And I am so grateful that so many things I thought I wanted were changed for me. Like, I am absolutely, when I look back, I am in awe of the, I don't want to say mistakes because I had to go through them, and I don't think anything is a mistake. I think you learn from it all, so a mistake isn't learning, you know? And I realize now that I'm so grateful everything turned out the way it was supposed to. Because this life, this amazing life I live, it is amazing. I went through some really hard times because I told myself that was what I was supposed to be doing, I guess. I took everything personally. I listened to other people. I stopped being in love with myself. I stopped being sure of what I wanted or who I was. I created this place of unsafe for myself. The only person you can be better than is yourself. But if you're listening to that self of doubt, fear, struggle, pain, then you're not being better than you. You're not being the better you. I suffered a lot in many different ways, emotionally, physically, mentally, all of it. And now I realize that it was me the whole time. The only person I can be better than is me. The only person that can improve me is me. The only person that can choose me is me. The only one that can choose you is you. You get to choose you, the best you. You are an amazing soul. Think of what you want. Think of who you want to be, your best self, and look at who you are now. How can you improve you? Is it a relationship you? Money you? Career you? It is all up to you. Who would you like to be, and how can you improve? And how can you improve you? Good question, right? A little exercise I like to do starts with taking little steps. It really does. Like sitting quietly and envisioning. Wow, thank you. I am sitting with my future self and having a nice chat, asking, if you could change anything, what would it be? I have come up with many things to improve, to cut out, and to change in my life. It might be difficult at first to concentrate, but stick with it and listen to the first thing that comes up. Small things are good. Little exercising, like exercising a little more, eating healthier, changing careers, reading a book, writing in a journal every day, even as simple as calling someone or taking a walk. Whatever it is, listen to yourself. You know you best. The only person you can compete with is you. That's it. It's all up to you. The choices, the changing, the stories, the everything. It's all up to you. And you get to choose it. You get to choose it right now. Starting today. What is it you want? Who do you want to be? And if you don't know, start sitting down with yourself and finding out. Because the time you invest in everybody and everything else is nothing to the time that you invest in yourself. You are enough. You are worthy and you deserve it. You get to choose you, the best you. I love you.